Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just going to keep it after the snap. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Using his feet, and this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They want to run this quarterback. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Now on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Rides the back and leaves it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Takes a handoff. It's Barry. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hand. It's Parker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Parker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Grab near the marker. It's Siegel. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
The Bulldogs are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Snags it! And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring them to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big...
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not the cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Parker.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
The Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.